My name is Jeff Sipe, and I have over 10 years of recruiting experience, including 5 years at Google. In this video, know your audience. This is a subject that I have covered pretty extensively in the past, but I wanted to really focus on 3 items today because these themes keep popping up, and I think it's really important for people that are in the job search mode, whether they're trying to network or whether you're actually in the interview process, that you are always keeping these items in mind. It will just lead to so much greater success in every aspect. So let's dive in. Hang with me. This video is going to be super short today. So item 1, creative resumes. So for a long time, resumes have been presented in the same way. And this makes them very predictable for reviewing. When you choose a creative format, even if it's for a creative position, you are assuming that your audience is going to get instantly excited by seeing a creative resume. And this just isn't the case. And the reason why is it can be very difficult to pinpoint the facts, the concepts, etc. in your resume if it's creative. Whereas in a standard resume, you would know your audience by putting all the important bullets in the summary and then following the natural path of a common resume. Some roles are going to call for creative resumes, but only do that if that's been the path for your entire career. Don't do a normal resume and then all of a sudden say, okay, today I'm going to do a creative resume. Will you stand out? Potentially, but the stronger likelihood is that looking for the information, your audience just isn't going to want to look for the information and they're going to want to move on. Item 2, networking. Knowing your audience when it comes to networking is so critical. Yet I see this practice all the time of people reaching out to me and saying, hey Jeff, here's my resume, find me a job. Do you have any clients? Get me a job. And really, this just isn't a great approach. Knowing your audience is trying to find the target person for that specific role. So if you want an internship, for example, search internship recruiter or university recruiter. That's going to get you to the right person quicker. If you can't find the right recruiter, it's a smaller company, look for supply chain hiring manager or somebody in logistics in that company if that's the type of position you're looking for. Figuring out who your audience is and then reaching out to them, doing that type of networking will way uptick your success in terms of opening doors for yourself. Item 3 is interviewing. And so this is where it's really the most critical. You've put together the right resume, you've put together the right networking plan, and now you go in and you interview knowing your audience. So where do you start? You start with the company. The company is first. So you specifically want to know the industry and the size. Let's take Google, for example. They are a large technology company. Or Apple. They are a large design company, right? And when you're thinking about these concepts, then you're going to start to cater your answers to knowing that it's a tech company or a design company. Secondly is obviously the position, knowing your audience as it pertains to answering the questions that are very directly correlated to the role and the position and the needs of the company, right? So really be putting these items together. And then thirdly, when it comes to interviewing and knowing your audience is understand who your interviewer is. You're going to interview different with a team member than you are with the hiring manager. You're also going to ask different questions at the end as well. I know that this is a short and very simple video, but over the last week, I have had these creative resumes come my way. I've had people try to network with me without really knowing who I am and what I do. And then thirdly, as I've been doing client mock interviews, I've really tried to focus on, hey, what is this company? What are we looking for? And one way that that's come up is budget, right? So if you're answering interview questions at a company like Google, budget is probably going to be less of a challenge. It's still a concept you want to introduce. Whereas at a startup, you might really dig in and hone in on that budget piece because it's just critical to a startup saving money in the beginning as they ramp up. Know your audience in every aspect. It's really going to help you in every facet of your job search. I hope this video helps. Thanks.